The Quick Gallopers, early assessment of the Nonsuch Sprint. 7 of the top sprinters in the land are assembled to participate in this year's rendition of the 6-furlong Nonsuch Sprint. The Nonsuch will be run next Saturday, December 4th, at Caymanas Park. The race honors one of the best thoroughbreds ever to race in Jamaica. Running from the number 1 draw is Eagle One, a 4-year-old bay gelding by Astrology, frisky cheerleader. This foreigner has been racing often of late, and in his last effort, showed a semblance of improvement, becoming visible on the headlines. Last Saturday, Eagle One set a warm pace going 7.5 furlongs but faltered in the straight. In the Nonsuch, Eagle One gets a pull in the weights of 12 pounds, but even this pull will not assist Eagle One's winning chance. Let us watch the effort of Eagle One over 7.5 furlongs last Saturday, November 27th.
7.5 furlongs, that's the trip. And they're off and racing. Hovercraft, the last one to leave the gate, and will do is running later. Eagle One, the first one to lead. It's Eagle One being tracked by Roy Rogers in second. Nuclear Noon comes next. Lure of Lucy racing in fourth. Double Crown is racing in fifth. Further and Beyond racing in sixth. Racing in seventh, that's E-Roy. Tailing off a bit, about 4 lengths, before we come to One of a Kind and Hovercraft. Passing the 6 furlong point, they're passing the 5, heading to the 4, and it is Eagle One in front. Roy Roger just about 3/4 of a length down. They pass the 4. Nuclear Noon is right there in third, right on the outside of Nuclear Noon, and going down, that's Lure of Lucy. Creeping up against the rail and joining them, that is E-Roy. Waiting on them in 6, that is Further and Beyond. Then comes Double Crown, also coming on from behind. That is One of a Kind, and Hovercraft not making any impression there at the top of the lane, and it is making the running. E-Roy on the rail, narrowly the leader. E-Roy now ekes out a length lead. Here comes the big one, that is Further and Beyond, right against the rail. Still there also is Eagle One. Roy Rogers running a big one too, but it is E-Roy in front, trying to skip away. E-Roy looks good from here, and E-Roy is in front of Further and Beyond, and E-Roy beats Further and Beyond. Roy Rogers stayed on for third. Then comes, it looks like Lure of Lucy got tied for fifth between One of a Kind and Eagle One.
As you can see, Eagle One led for a long while but gave up over the last furlong, which should make this shorter distance more to his liking. But there is speed in the Nonsuch, and Eagle One will not be able to lead without a challenge, despite a nice drop in his allotted weight. Exiting from the number 2 stall is Duke, the recent winner of the Port Royal Sprint, 6 furlongs, in convincing style. Duke is a 5-year-old grey gelding by Casual Trick, Lady Macbeth. This come-from-behind sprinter has found his best form in recent times and had been pulling off the wins by staying off the pace, while doing his best running in the last 2 furlongs. In the Nonsuch, Duke heads the handicaps, which should not be an issue for him. Duke is at the top of his form, as can be witnessed by his performance in the Port Royal.
In line for the Port Royal Sprint already. 6 furlongs, they're off. She's a Wonder as usual, came off a beat slow. Victory Turn blazes the early trail as they run toward the 5. Duke is early, 3/4 of a length on the outside in second, a length back to Eagle One, joined by Father Patrick overtaking. Legality is a length and a half further back, followed by Rajon the Pilot, and She's a Wonder now asked to get going by the rider. They leave the half mile and make their way spinning into that turn, and it's Victory Turn out in front. Duke harassing all the while, just a length down as they slip past the 7/16. Father Patrick inching closer. She's a Wonder is recovered as they go flashing past the 3. Eagle One is further back and racing in fifth, just about 6 lengths off the lead. Legality now about to be overtaken by Rajon the Pilot as they turn for home, and the Grey Duke has picked it up at the top of the lane in the Port Royal Sprint. Can they catch Duke? He does stay inside the final 3/16. It's the Grey Duke, and the rider wailing away with a right-hand stick. Father Patrick trying to reel him in. She's a Wonder has a mountain to climb. Rajon the Pilot now gets going with Eagle One, but it is Duke out in front under Robert Halladine. They're in the final 16th, and Duke and the Port Royal Sprint. Duke wins it. Rajon the Pilot maybe just second over Father Patrick, then Eagle One and Legality going by together.
Duke was a clear winner, and although speed is again present, he can wait to strike further in the stretch run. Without doubt, with the race set up as it is, Duke will have a mighty say in the outcome of the Nonsuch. Coming from stall number 3 is the top 3-year-old filly this season. She's a wonder. In the Port Royal Sprint, she's a wonder swerved when leaving her draw position, and that was that in the event. That was not the first occasion that she's a wonder was slowly out of her starting stall. That issue has to be settled if she is to have a chance of winning the Nonsuch. Let us look at the face on view of she's a wonder leaving the starting gates in the Port Royal. She's a wonder has already won at this level, defeating both Duke and Rojourn de Pilot. If she is out of the starting gates in good order, she's a wonder with the light weight, 109 pounds, she is carrying will be hard to beat. Horse number 4 is Awesome Treasure. This is a well-raced filly, whose form has dipped in recent times. Awesome Treasure has received a massive drop in her allotted weight, moving from 120 pounds to 101 pounds. With that being said, Awesome Treasure's chances of winning are still limited. Horse number 5 is Sparkle Diamond. This foreigner sprung to life in his last race on November 20th. Then Sparkle Diamond revived his fortunes after having many difficult issues to deal with. That winning run on November 20th signaled that Sparkle Diamond has something in his hoofs, if fit and ready. This is Sparkle Diamond's first time in open allowance, and he may need time to catch the pace of this grouping. Horse number 6 is the ultra-consistent Rojourn de Pilot. Rojourn de Pilot is forever in the thick of things, always fighting to the end. Expect Rojourn de Pilot to deliver same in the Nonsuch. The final starter of the 7 in the Nonsuch is Father Patrick. Father Patrick finished second behind Duke in the Port Royal without really threatening to win. Father Patrick can sit close to the pace and deliver over the last 2 furlongs. He has to be ridden patiently and not exhaust his efforts by vying for the early splits. After analyzing the 7 runners, the choice of the quick galloper is as follows. First, she's a wonder. Second, Duke. Third, Father Patrick.